5% fare discount on Blue Line rail trips. Federal government orders immediate assessment of flood damage Kano Maiduguri Road. And on the foreign scene, United States presidential candidate Donald Trump accuses Iran of hacking campaign. And in sports, Sport Minister advocates review of federations' constitutions. Now the news in details. I am Timmy Dayo. Anthony. The Lagos Rail Mass Transit's LRMT Blue Line will on Monday increase the number of trips from 54 to 72 per day. It also announced a 25% discount in fare for commuters traveling within the off-peak period set at 10 a.m. and 4 p.m. daily. The managing director of the Lagos Metropolitan Area Transport Authority, Lamata Abimbola Akiajo, said the Blue Line trip riders will now travel between Marina and Mile 2 in just about 18 minutes from the previous travel time of 25 minutes. Akiajo noted that there will be a train every 18 minutes both ways, thus allowing commuters to plan their trips. Meanwhile, the current schedule for Sunday operations remained unchanged. According to her, the new trip schedule is potentially expected to reduce travel time, encourage more riders to use the main train system during off-peak period, and reduce transport spending. Now, the new timetable are available on the Lamata website, stations, and social media handles, and it should be recorded that the Blue Line Rail commenced passenger operation on 4th September 2023, and this has moved close to 2 million passengers. The Lagos State Traffic Management Authority, LASMA, the Federal Road Safety Corps, FRSC, have agreed to strengthen their partnership in managing traffic across Lagos State. This agreement was announced recently by the General Manager of LASMA, Olanlekan Bakariuki, during a courtesy visit by the FRSC's Zonal Commanding Officer, Jonathan Nwade, and his team to LASMA headquarters in Oshodi, Lagos State. Bakariuki welcomed the initiative and reiterated LASMA's commitment to collaborating with FRSC on traffic decongestion, public enlightenment, and enforcement of traffic regulations. Also, FRS's Zonal Commanding Officer, Jonathan Nwade, emphasized that the FRSC remains Nigeria's leading agency in road traffic management and safety administration, with a strong commitment to eradicating road traffic crashes and creating a safe monitoring environment. The federal government has established a renewable energy college in Kogi State. Kogi State Governor Usman Ododo appreciates President Bola Tinubu for the initiative, which will help in addressing the negative impacts of climate change by promoting renewable energy sources and adaptation in Nigeria to the state. Ododo noted that the college aims to empower marginalized segments of society by fostering gender equality and enhancing local resilience. Also, the Minister of Innovation, Science and Technology, Uche Naji, said the groundbreaking for Nigeria's first renewable energy college marks a significant moment towards sustainable development and energy transition in the country. Naji emphasized that the success of the college will rely largely on support of the state government, the host institution, and the community to ensure its sustainability. The Nigerian Security and Civil Defense Corps has deployed over 10,000 agro rangers across 19 northern states, including the Federal Capital Territory, to safeguard farmlands and protect farmers from escalating attacks. The initiative is part of ongoing efforts to enhance food security in the region and other parts of the country. An SDC spokesperson, Babawale Afolabi, emphasized the Corps' commitment to protecting agro-allied investment and ensuring the safety of farmers and their crops. Afolabi noted that development was a collaborative effort between NSCDC, the Federal Ministry of Agriculture, and international organizations aimed to address the critical issue of food security. He also affirmed the Corps' condemnation of violent attacks on farmers, calling for tranquility and peaceful coexistence as essential steps towards improving food security in the region and across Nigeria. And now to the rest of the stories. The federal government, through the Ministry of Works, has directed an immediate assessment of Section 111 of the Kano-Maiduguri Road cut off by a recent flood in Bauchi State. Minister of Work Dave Umai said a technical team from the ministry will evaluate the damage and provide emergency solutions to ease the suffering of the Malori Guskari community. Umai stressed the need for timely completion of projects funded by tax credit scheme and announced the termination of Section 1 of Kano-Maiduguri Road contracts with EC contractors due to time expiration. He urged the public to be patient, that the government is focused on delivering quality infrastructure to elevate the suffering of Nigerians. The Chief of Defense Staff in West Africa have called for the return of Mali, Niger, and Burkina Faso to the regional bloc. In January, the three military-led West African nations announced their immediate withdrawal from the economic community of West African states, accusing the organization of becoming a threat to its member states. The regional defense chiefs stated that the return was crucial to overcoming the insecurity plunging in the region, particularly insurgency. The chairman of ECOWAS Committee of Chiefs of Defense Staff and the Nigeria Chief of Defense Staff, Christopher Musa, spoke while leading the defense chiefs on a visit to the National Coordinator of Counter-Terrorism Center at Damulaka in Abuja. Musa noted that efforts were underway to bring back the three countries, stressing that all countries in the region must work together to address insecurity in West Africa. And now to foreign news. United States presidential candidate Donald Trump has accused Iran of hacking his campaign. The Republican nominee campaign team issued a statement claiming that the Iranian government stole and distributed sensitive internal documents. The accusation came after Microsoft issued a report detailing foreign attempts to interfere in this year's U.S. election campaign. The campaign team cited past tension between Trump and Iran, but did not provide direct evidence. The campaign spokesman, Steve Chueg, said the documents were obtained illegally from foreign source hostile to the United States, intended to interfere with the 2024 election and sow chaos throughout the democratic process. Meanwhile, Iran's permanent mission to the United States in New York said in an email that Iranian government neither possesses nor harbor any intent or motive to interfere in the United States presidential elections. And now to sport. Ministry of Sports Development John Eno says there will be stiffer scrutiny of the constitutions governing Nigeria's sporting federations in advance of the forthcoming elections. This announcement follows Team Nigeria's disappointing performance at the 2024 Paris Olympics, where the country did not secure any medal. And speaking from Paris, stated that the ministry did everything to prepare the athletes adequately and provide them with every financial support. But unfortunately, the performance has not produced any podium finish. Emphasizing the importance of upcoming federations election, Enos noted that he knows that elections into the federations are coming and it will be the perfect platform to get all of those who have something to offer to lead the various sports. The minister concluded that as a minister, it is important to supervise elections where all of the best hands will lead the various federations. But just before we go, remember speed thrills but kills. Please avoid excessive speed. You can follow us and like all of our social media platforms. X at Traffic Radio 961. Facebook, Lagos Traffic Radio 961 FM. Instagram, Lagos Traffic Radio 961. You can also subscribe and watch a news and program live on YouTube at Traffic Radio 961. You can also visit our website at www.trafficradio961.ng. Now, did you know that the Sanwo-Olu administration trained 250 residents in an entrepreneurship mentorship program? You can get more details on the Lagos State Government's website. But to end the news, here are the highlights of the major stories. The Lagos Rail Mass Transit's LRM MT Blue Line will on Monday increase the number of trips from 54 to 72 per day. The federal government, through the Ministry of Works, has directed an immediate assessment of Section 111 of the Kano-Maiduguri Road, cut off by a recent flood in Bauchi State. We also told you that United States presidential candidate Donald Trump has accused Iran of hacking his campaign. And in sports, Minister of Sports Development John Enna says there will be stiffer scrutiny of the constitutions governing Nigeria Sporting Federation in advance of the forthcoming election. For contact with the newsroom, please send a message to info@trafficradio961.ng. The incidents broadcast compiled by Zainab Adebashi. I am Dayo Anthony. Many thanks for listening.